Aren't you tired of having the same type of food? The thousands of Mexican food joints, the thousands of burger, wing, and fry joints. The average American spends around $2,500 to $3,500 a year eating out. Don't you deserve something better? I introduce you to Bayou BBQ. Bayou BBQ is a conglomeration of three of America's top cuisine categories. One, the slow-cooked meats of barbecue, the heartfelt, loving meals of soul food, and three, the savory spices and seasonings of Louisiana Cajun and Creole foods. Bayou BBQ has been in the making for over 30 years in different forms. From the backyards of my family as a child to the European barbecue circuit, all the way now here in the Basin. Now, we've operated as a micro-enterprise kitchen here in the Basin over the last 6 months. That's a special law that Utah and California has that allows you to cook meals ready to eat from your home after you have a licensed kitchen. And over the last 6 months, working about 1 day a week, 8 hours to 10 hours, including cooking time, we've had over $14,000 in sales with a little less than $10,000 in profit. Serving the community here while refining our menu and perfecting our processes. We have three distinct markets. One, we call our daily eaters, which are our lunch goers who are trying to get something within their 30 minutes to 1 hour, trying to get something really nice to eat. And the home goers, which are people who are leaving work and who want to have some food but don't want to cook. Number two, we have our festival goers. As Vernal continues to grow and becomes one of the many cities that are now becoming tourist attractions with festivals and other activities, we also provide nice walking foods and snacks for people to eat during those festivals. And three, our local businesses and families who can take advantage of our catering options, which we can do Christmas parties, weddings, and just don't feel like cooking. We can also do that for you. So over the next 6 months, we plan to increase from 1 day a week to 3 to 5 days a week, and from just doing pop-ups and home cooking to having a trailer so we can actually be a little mobile and bring the food to our customers, and eventually a storefront here in the Basin. That's what we've done now over the last 6 months. Just imagine what we can do with your help over the next 6 months. Thank you for listening to Bayou BBQ's presentation.
Great job. I'll start it off. The food industry is kind of a tough industry, just the fact that the costs are going up quite frequently, and it's hard to control those costs once you resell those. What do you anticipate going forward with sales that you need to kind of weather that storm?
Well, I always keep my prices pretty competitive. Before I even started, I looked at everybody's food that was in the area, especially the other barbecue places. So I keep my prices within that range, and people are always going to eat. So no matter what the situation of the economy, people are still going to eat. They're still going to want comfort, and they do that through food.
So I love your value proposition. You know, I'm one of those, all those things you mentioned. My husband and I would fit exactly, but we're 3 hours away, so I need to know where you're at. So tell me, how do you advertise? How are you getting your current customers?
Currently, I advertise on Facebook. Actually, before I opened in September, I had over $1,500 in sales before I even started cooking. So right now, I do face-to-face, and also once or twice a month, I bring food to one of our local businesses. I've been to the sheriff's department, the police department, to our local banks here also. So that way, if they get the food in their mouth, they'll put the money in my pocket.
Over the 6 months of sales that you said, are they all pretty steady, or have they been on the incline?
It's been pretty steady, just like I had today. Our average tickets at the pop-ups are anywhere between 10 to 20 tickets. I hope to increase that with tomorrow we start in front of Smith's to about 30 tickets. And the average ticket price right now anywhere from $14 to about $20 depends on the menu. If I have the Cajun rice menu, it's a little lower. When I'm in the barbecue menu, it's a little higher, so the ticket price adjusts.
So do you think that's because you've kind of hit a ceiling with how you're operating now, and that's why you're wanting to branch out? Or what is your long-term, like, are you looking to go out of your kitchen to a trailer to brick and mortar, or kind of what's your long-term vision?
The first step would actually be to get a trailer. I thought about a truck, but if your food truck breaks down, your business breaks down. A trailer, you can also get another truck and move around. So a trailer would be the first option, while still looking into renting a local area storefront. But trailer would be the first option. That way I can expand from a trailer to maybe a couple of trailers to build the customer base, and then have the customer base come to one location once they know who I am and what food I bring to the table.
Thank you, good job.
You had mentioned that you're just 1 day a week right now. What's holding you back? Because it looks like the sales are great. What's holding you back to going 3 to 5 days a week that you're wanting to do? Why not just jump the ship and do it now? What's
I
holding
got
you
a
back?
job. So eventually, somewhere around May, I'm looking at stopping working. Just depends on how everything works out. But if the schedule allows, I still will continue the same pattern, but I will hire other employees to work on other days. So I will still continue the expansion to 3 days minimum right now.